What if your words are symptoms rather than the problem? James 3 verse 13, who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in humility that comes from wisdom. It's interesting that James spends much of chapter 3 talking about the tongue, and then suddenly starts talking about wisdom. At first it feels like a change of subject, but perhaps it isn't. Perhaps James understands something important. A spark does not start a fire on its own. A bit does not direct a horse on its own. A rudder does not steer a ship on its own. Someone is holding the match. Someone is holding the reins. Someone is taking the helm. The real issue is not merely the tongue. The real issue is the person behind it. So then the question is not simply what did I say, but what is happening within me that made me say it? In my own life, I've noticed something interesting. When I feel stressed or overwhelmed, I suddenly become aware of every piece of clutter in our house. A shoe left in the wrong place, a cup on the counter, a pile of clothes, and before long, I hear myself saying things like, why does nobody do anything to clean up around here? Or why am I always picking up after everyone? The words sound like they're about clutter. But if I'm honest, the clutter is not really the issue. The issue is that my heart is feeling overwhelmed. The words become accusatory, but what they're often revealing is something deeper happening inside me. Stress or fatigue or frustration. The clutter simply becomes the place where those deeper realities find a voice. And that's what James is helping us see. Sometimes our words are not merely describing a situation, they are revealing the condition of our hearts. And if something as ordinary as stress or feeling overwhelmed can find expression in careless or accusatory words, imagine what unexamined anger can do. Imagine what resentment can do. Imagine what fear can do. Imagine what insecurity can do. Imagine what woundedness that it remains unexamined can do. Our words are often symptoms of something deeper. Symptoms that invite us to pay attention, that invite us to become curious, that invite us to bring our hearts before God. So wisdom begins with honesty. I wonder how different Absalom's story might have been if he had paused long enough to ask, Lord, what is happening in my heart? Instead, resentment, unresolved conflict grew. Ambition grew. Woundedness remained largely unexamined, and eventually those rose to deeper realities. Those shaped his words, his relationships, his decisions, and his future. The same can happen in our lives. When we fail to examine our hearts, when we don't allow God to do that with us, for us, our fears and our disordered desires often take the helm. But James points us toward the wisdom that is pure, peace-loving, considerate, gentle, full of mercy, and then full of good fruit. So set aside 10 minutes of silence today and ask God, Lord, show me what is really happening in my heart. Resist the urge to answer quickly, or to defend, or to explain, or to rationalize. Simply listen. Pay attention to what surfaces and let Him guide you as you honestly listen to Him. As you listen to Him revealing your heart and granting you that wisdom that helps you to become more and more like Him.